Wait a minute, this is not Hearts of Iron 4. Where even is my favorite nation of Tanutuva? It's not a thing, I cannot believe this. 0 out of 10, bad game. So, hi guys, Chris here, trying something a little bit different today. I thought I would go back to my roots, because fun fact about me, the first video I ever recorded was a playthrough of Victoria 3 playing, and I tried to conquer all of Africa. That didn't really go well, so it never became a thing. But I still want to conquer all of Africa. That thing never changed. But the thing is that I really like to play Victoria 3, but I sometimes feel like Victoria 3 doesn't really like to be played, and you will understand what I mean by that in a couple minutes. So anyway, today we're gonna select Egypt, but we are not gonna play Egypt. And by the way, look at this. Paradox is so nice that they have placed cheats in the settings. We're gonna set the AI behavior towards player to lenient. This doesn't really change that much. You will still have to fight every major power at once after the year 1880. But at least I'm not gonna get in the war of the Third Coalition while trying to conquer Darfur. So let's begin. Welcome to Egypt, guys. Bye bye Egypt. Today we're gonna play as the Sultanate of FUNJ. I don't know why it has this name, because when I released it, it was called Sudan, but to each their own. Why are we playing this, you may ask? Well, I really enjoy playing in Africa. The thing is that African countries fucking suck because they have no technology. But this way, by releasing ourselves from Egypt, we got a bit more technology than any other African nation, which will make things a little easier. So let's begin by researching some production. This is what I usually go with semi-industrialized nations. We're gonna declare an interest in the Niger region. I'm gonna set some consumption taxes, something like this, and I will start to promote social mobility in my two most populous states. Now, because we just released ourselves from Egypt, we are lacking a lot of shit, and we have no urban buildings at all. So I'm gonna start with two construction sectors in the Blue Nile, and gonna get some tooling workshops. And we can't really start producing artillery and small arms ourselves. We can get some weapons from Egypt so far, but we are also gonna need to build a port to have access to the global market. And let's conquer Darfur right off the bat. As for our government, we cannot really do that much yet, so let's get the Holy Trinity in and start passing colonial resettlement, which is not gonna be that hard. And just for you guys to know, it's not colonialism if it's done by an African nation. In that case, it's just called business. So let's finally unpause. Oh yeah, and don't forget to pay your army and give them chocolate and booze. It will make them fight better. We got all those nations to our west that are very weak, except Sokoto, they are pretty powerful. And apparently on crack or something. Okay, it stopped, I'm glad. And to our east we have the fragmented Ethiopia, which we are gonna be able to get pretty easily because they have shitty, irregular infantry, and we have line infantry. Oh my god, Sudan based? Enact slavery ban first demand? And nobody is opposing this? Oh my fucking god, this is the best art ever. That's because we got a jingoist landowner. I did play FUNJ like 3 times and I never rolled a jingoist, so this is nice. Also, those 3 times that I played FUNJ, I attacked Egypt when they went to war with the Ottomans. And because of how the war system works, they will always capitulate first to the Ottomans. And even though I was occupying all of mainland Egypt, after they capitulate to the Ottomans, they just get unconquered. And that's just so stupid. So I learned my lesson and I'm gonna improve relations with Egypt and not attack them until I'm ready. Also, let's declare those guys as our rivals. You get more influence by doing that and you can improve relations with more countries, which we kind of need for now. Next on the chopping block is Wadai, which is basically Chad but disfigured. They are literally missing the nose and the very top of their head. Hey you there, average Victoria 3 enjoyer. If you like Victoria 3 and want to see more, please subscribe to the channel. It will boost my ego a lot and it will show me that you want to see more. Also, you have a link in the description with my Patreon, which you can join for the low price of $1. Thank you for listening to me and back to the video. And we also got colonial resettlement. Let's immediately start to colonize Equatoria. It's gonna take a long fucking while because of malaria and because none of our culture have this state as a homeland. But after we are done with this research, we are gonna go straight for quinine. Okay, now guys, in Victoria 3, every country has an opinion of you. Like, if we click on the stinky French, you would see here attitude and relations. You can improve relations by doing this diplomatic action. And there is also the attitude, which is almost completely random. Like how Great Britain now feels protective towards us, which means they are most likely to support us in our diplomatic place or not intervene at all. This usually goes down when you get over 50 infamy, which is this number right here, that limits your expansion. But sometimes a country that feels protective about you will just join against you in an instant and change their mind, even though you had max relations and never bothered them all game. So anyway, the only two countries that can defeat us right now are Egypt and Sokoto. For now, I want to finish off those three guys. Egypt is wary about me, which means they see me as a potential threat, but I don't think they have a interest in Niger, which means they cannot intervene, and Sokoto is not willing to, so let's continue our conquest. Banning slavery is going incredibly well. I usually get very unlucky on those kind of laws that look almost certain to pass. Also, we are literally 50 years ahead of the US, cause yeah, that shit is still going down in America. Also, I don't know how much you guys are familiar with this game, but the world around us will not change at all. Only in the places that are scripted to do something. Like the USA getting modern borders, the Ottomani-Egyptian war, France getting Algeria and shit like that. The only instance the AI will actually conquer stuff is when they will get fed up with me and they will try to conquer me, which sucks so fucking much, but it is what it is. I am also making a shitload of money now, which means I'm playing the game wrong. So I queued a lot of barracks. I cannot yet switch to iron frame buildings because I lack basic resources. I only have wood and fish for now. I will have a bit of coal in Outer Hausaland, but I'm afraid other than that, in order to get iron and anything else, I have to attack Egypt or Sokoto, which I'm not quite ready yet, so yeah. Bye bye slavery, won't miss you. Can we do anything else? Let's get police, why not? We got some trouble with bureaucracy, but we got the income to mitigate that. Ah, this is perfect, I love this event. Popular playwright endorses reform, because I can get this option and get 20 prestige permanently. And prestige matters a lot in this game because you unlock more declared interests, so you can intervene in more places at once, and you also get less infamy the higher rank you are, which is also very good. Also, the Ottoman-Egyptian war started. I don't think the Egyptians have any chance, but the Ottomans are fucking stupid. And I don't know for what reason, but they usually leave Transjordan untaken. And although they win decisively, usually Egypt demands one of those three states, and the Ottomans just give it to them. The amount of games I had where Egypt only controlled up to the Sinai and had this piece of Turkey is way too much. Anyway, my infamy went down, so it's time to conquer Bornu. They are quite tricky because they have 4 states, and it gives a lot of infamy to take them all. And I don't really want to make them a tributary or anything, so it's the only option. Oh, and Sokoto became cooperative with me. That's good. We're not gonna have to worry about them. If you get to conquer less developed areas in this game, don't forget to upgrade your armies. You just select it and you have to hit this arrow next to each type, so you don't fight with shitty irregulars all the time. Everything that could be conquered west, it's conquered. We are gonna need to wait a little bit to conquer Sokoto. The problem is I really need iron for my divisions, and the closest iron to me is in Sokoto, which I'm not gonna be able to take for a while, so yeah. Also, let's start colonizing air, because they got sulfur and lead, which I need. I will probably be an old man by the time this is colonized, but it's important to start early. Also, infamy is high, so we're gonna chill for a little bit. Egypt is looking very sad, and the Ottomans also left Transjordan again. Well, it's only 43k people, but still. Just got the intelligentsia into the government, and I'm gonna try to abolish serfdom, because that shit is fucking cringe. So let's go for tenant farmers. This will upset the landlords a little bit, but they will be fine. Those bastards. The landowners got some hands. Ah, fuck. Everybody's fucking involved. So this means Prussia will never form Germany in this game. Also, it's time for more conquest. I am gonna conquer the state of Amhara, and I think I'm gonna make Shewa a tributary and feed them all of Ethiopia so they can form it, because the Ethiopian lands are kind of useless because they only have wood and quite a lot of people, but I have quite a lot of people myself, so it's better to have a big vassal that can pay me a lot than to actually have the territory myself. And that is the end of that. God fucking damn it. That's why we cannot have nice things, because of the fucking landlords. I hate them so much. Let's try to get guaranteed liberties. liberties. Although I don't think guaranteed liberties are very high on the list of priorities of the landowners either. Oh, okay. I did see this coming. Gojam got really big, and they are now trying to unify Ethiopia by annexing my subject that I just puppeted. Also, I fucking hate this visual bug. It's been in the game since the release. The problem is that when I'm mobilizing my army, I go bankrupt almost instantly. So this war needs to be quick. Also, I have 33 infamy. I would love to get Gondar, but that will put me over the edge, so I'm just gonna take those other two states. Oh, is this for fucking real? The Ottomans are going in for round 2? Oh, and they are hitting it big. It's so rare to see the Ottomans go for round 2 in Egypt that I don't think I ever saw it happening. So that's very good. I will be able to mop out the rest of Egypt after that. The war is over. So now I'm gonna wait for my truce with Shewa to expire in 4 years. Make them a proper vassal, not a tributary, and then I'm gonna give them the land. Also, Egypt is almost dead. I don't think this is how I remember the American Civil War going, but I think slavery will remain a thing because, yeah. Actually, I don't think the Ottomans are gonna kill Egypt here. They kind of ran out of manpower. They cannot push them any further than this. Yeah, the Ottomans fucking suck. Shouldn't have trusted them. They are actually gonna capitulate, goddammit. I don't really know how this works, but Egypt lost more men than the Ottomans. And they have like 5 fucking times the population, but they still have no manpower. That's a bit strange to me. We got a fucking military revolt because of guaranteed liberties. I also failed the 50-50 like 5 times. Okay, fine, let's try to ban serfdom again. Or no, actually, let's get landed voting. It's the worst goddamn type, but it's still voting. It's kind of the type of voting the USA has, you know? With like the counties and how they are different for every election, which is literally legal fraud, but everybody pretends it isn't. I fucking love revolts in this game. They deleted 2 of my urban buildings, 2 of my logging camps, around 5 of my divisions, and 1 government administration. Because why the fuck won't they? I wish they would do an update where you cannot downgrade any buildings when in a civil war. That's just stupid. Hell yeah, we got elections. I am sure they are 100% fair, and nobody with power is interfering in them. Also, I am absolutely sure that the people are not gonna vote their oppressors back into power. Man, voting fucking sucks in this game. Also, I forgot improving relations with Shewa. So now I only have 67% chance. I got bored of waiting, so I tried it with 60% chance and it worked. So now let's give them the territory because they were such good boys. There we go, and they formed Ethiopia. Nice. Now we're getting 3k from them. And I also don't have to deal with the much more illiterate population from Ethiopia. That will drag down my political class. Anyway, infamy is down, so it's time to conquer Gondar. Now we have a unified Ethiopia. Except we don't, because we miss a little piece. So let's take it. Oh fuck, I have good relations with those guys. Didn't I declare them as my rival? No, I wasn't able to. Well, fuck then. I don't know why the fuck this game keeps creating armies for no reason. I will finally have the iron that I need. I have been starved of it for so long. As I said in the beginning, not a lot of things happen in the world. Oh, I forgot to mention about those things. Those are the egalitarian society challenges. It's an achievement that I have been trying to do ever since I got this game 1.5 years ago, and I just cannot play enough to do all of those. Also, multiculturalism is very hard to pass nowadays. I remember in the early versions of Victoria you could get that shit in like 1870. Now I feel like it's impossible to get before 1910 or something like that. Oh, this is great. Somaliland seceded earlier, and when that happens you get a claim on the state, and this is how the state of Somalia looks like, and now I have claims on all of those guys, so I get less infamy from conquering them. I really like that. I really like that quote-unquote mechanic. Oh my fucking god, how is Egypt affording to build so much military? They went up almost 30 divisions. Some of them are shitty irregular infantry, but still. It's a lot. Don't really know who to attack after I'm finishing up Ethiopia. Sokoto still likes me, so I will have to damage relations with them, but they are way weaker than Egypt. Oh my fucking god, I got so unlucky. If I would have colonized one of those 2 tiles, I would have cucked the British. from Equatoria. But now they are gonna just put into this. It's gonna be horrible. It's gonna look very fucking horrible, trust me. Border guard in this game is something else, man. I always play this with a bottle of bleach next to me, so I can take care of my eyes when needed. Oh my fucking god, I'm trying to see if I can trade this state for this state with Britain. And the fuckers keep fighting war after war and I cannot trade state while they're at war. It's so annoying. Oh, we finally got quinine. Now we're finally speeding up colonization ourselves. It's no longer taking 10 years for one little tile. Nah, bruh. You have to be fucking kidding me. What the fuck is this bullshit? Okay, I have decided I'm gonna attack Sokoto because Egypt looks a little bit too scary. Also, I think I have created a monster. Ethiopia has more people, more GDP, and a bigger army than me, so if they ever rebel, I'm screwed. What is my chance to annex them? Oh. 0. That's... yeah. So I will need to get stronger. We are about to pass public schools, which is amazing, because our literacy kind of went down a little bit since I stopped with the decrease. We're also gonna start converting more people to Sudanese culture, and now I don't want to jinx it, but something amazing could be happening now. The British East Africa is in a civil war, and they are not invading this part, and they started going into the negatives. So if this part wins, they will be free, so I could conquer them. Again, don't want to jinx it, but I probably already did. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna happen. They didn't invade it yet, but they are losing war score faster than the British, of course. Anyway, let's declare war on Sokoto. I'm gonna try to get those states and outer house land. I have around 50 battalions so far, so this shouldn't be that hard. Also, Ethiopia is helping out, so yeah. Oh my fucking god, I'm so stupid, I forgot to get the other states. I literally paused half a nanosecond too late. I'm only getting this state. I fucking hate this. Can you at least give it up so we don't have to fight? Of course they won't. Jesus. Well, at least now I'm a little bit more confident, and I know I can beat them easily. Oh my fucking god, this is awesome. It actually happened. They broke free. This is amazing, actually. Oh my god. Can I now try to trade states with them, please? Oh my fucking god, it's so goddamn hard to find a state here. Why won't they just add a search button? British Equatoria is not here. There is British Guyana, but not Equatoria. What the fuck? Why is it not here? Is it because they are still colonizing it? That might be. Anyway, let's puppet East Africa. I'm gonna try again to trade states when they finish colonizing it. And in 5 years time, when I can downgrade East Africa from a tributary to a vassal, I will have access to the lake countries, as well as Zanzibar and then Portugal. So we are kickstarting expansion, boys. We already have 8 million GDP with almost 7.5 million population, the 21st biggest economy in the world. Don't look at GDP per capita though, it's not worth it. Oh my fucking god. Those guys keep getting uprisings, and they don't have any army. I already helped them win 2 of them, but now those guys rose up, and I declared neutrality by mistake, so they are gonna win. God fucking damn it. Ah, for fuck's sake, are you serious? Oh, they immediately abandoned their support. Okay, at least that. No! Why the fuck are they allowed to do this? Oh, nah, they just want to scare me for real. They're just fucking with me. This is not okay. Ah, fuck, they become wary. The UK still likes me, which is good. I still cannot find this state to trade with them, so that fucking sucks. But I am about to get a lot of shit from Sokoto. Are you fucking serious? I cannot trade this state with them because they don't have a connection to it. I fucking hate this. Those are some familiar borders. Isn't it a little bit early, Russia? What the fuck is this? Dutch South Africa. How the fuck did they got this back? I'm gonna be honest, this game is a little bit weird. The US somehow got Alaska, but they lost Idaho. I really don't get it. What's with the luck this game? This tribe just rose up against the British and they occupied all the colonies. Ah, fuck, never mind. I thought they would actually conquer Equatoria so I could colonize it later. But no, those fuckers only want those 2 pieces. I really wanted to praise the game a little bit, but the game doesn't want to be praised apparently. Also, sometimes in cases like this, when the tribe occupies all the land that it needs, they still lose somehow, because both of them usually just get into the negatives and they just white piece, which is very annoying. My truce with Sokoto is over again. I'm gonna wait a little bit for my infamy to go down so I can get the last piece, and for the turmoil to go down in the Hausa culture, so they don't rise up against me as I am conquering them. Also, the Dutch colony just exploded. Never saw this happening to South Africa until now, and we have a goddamn Quebec. How the fuck did this even happen? happen, I don't know. One thing that is absolutely stupid about this game is that when you have a revolt like this, in your own territory or in one of your subjects, if you're not paying attention and just click on it and you want to declare neutrality, you have the switch sides button. And if you click this one, you just switch to the other tag, no question asked. But if you want to declare neutrality, they give you a pop-up to ask you if you really want to declare neutrality, because it's very important. But in this case, if you are playing Iron Man like I do, you just fucked your entire playthrough with one click. So please, Paradox, add a confirmation button to that. Also, I think next up I'm gonna conquer those little guys. Don't really want to move to the nations on the coast here because I don't want another coast to defend. We are now the 10th largest economy in the world and the 12th most populous country. Well, if I were to annex my subjects, I would be way higher, but it's not yet the time. I would really like to get some recognition from somebody, because everything that I conquer gives me just so much infamy. And it's already 1892 and I haven't yet conquered that much of Africa. So how am I gonna get a clickbait thumbnail if I don't? Uganda is low-key one of the best states in Africa, especially if you get to conquer it late, like in the 80s or 90s, because there are so many nations in this place and they all build all game. So now this state has this many goddamn buildings and the maxed level 20 logging camp. So look at this, 2.5 million people, 7 million GDP. I think it's actually the state with the highest GDP in all of Africa. Yeah, it actually is. It's almost double Lower Egypt, which is one of the best states in Africa at the beginning of the game. Bruh. Since when is Austria doing this shit? We need to get Zanzibar before they do. I really don't want to have to fight Austria for it. Oh my fucking god, they have they have Manchuria. How did they even got this? The Dutch East Indies also exploded. Ah, yeah. The classic peasant revolt in the middle of a war. That makes Zanzibar untouchable, so I cannot invade it. Guys, I swear, this game is fun to play sometimes. Sometimes, not always, but sometimes it is. And now Austria will get Zanzibar. I got all this infamy for nothing. Bro, are you fucking serious? Give me a goddamn break. I want to take over that, not you. Ah, I have to go in. Fuck. I have a lot of infamy. Well, Egypt got quite a bit of support. Maybe I can profit from this a little bit. What about maybe I try to conquer the Niger Delta? They won't give it to me. Well, maybe Equatoria. Will they give me that? Yeah, it's not worth it. Let's expel diplomats, get even more infamy, and I'm gonna get Eritrea. Ah, of course. I can't even have a moment of peace. Oh, well, I think this is the end of the campaign, guys. Well, it was nice knowing you. Come on, is there nobody who wants to kick some French butt? Britain, come on. It's your national sport. Who the fuck is this kid? Do they really have an 11-year-old on the throne of Britain? Well, I guess it's better than having somebody who's over the age of 70 who just became king. But anyway, I am not really confident that I will beat France. But it would be very nice if I would, because I would get recognition. Also, can we talk a little bit about how stupid this shit is? Why can you only get recognition by going to war? Like, can't there be a way you can get it diplomatically? Well, of course it can, because then the game would be actually good. Do the French have trench infantry? I think they do. Oh no, they actually don't. Well, maybe I have a chance then. I just hope they are not gonna try to naval invade me. Well, it was a fun campaign. Somehow we have the same exact troops, but they have a lot more offense than I have defense, which is a little bit weird if you ask me. I also clicked all of those, so I don't know. Oh, and they invaded. Perfect. I can't fucking believe I lost this. They literally had half the troops. How the fuck? I don't think there is any hope for a white piece. Yeah, there is no chance for me. Okay, then I will just give them this. Oh my fucking god. I pressed the button 1 entire second too late and they got to my capital, so now they won't accept this piece. This is horrible. Yeah, there is no way. Yeah, I don't think Darfur is very happy for being independent. Ethiopia also dipped so hard. Their economy shrunk by 30% without me. And yeah, of course, because they have no goddamn resources. It's gonna take me 5 years to take them back. And a lot of infamy. Thank you, France. Fucking piece of shit. But at least now I get census suffrage. The worst part about this is that now those two states are isolated from me, so they have a lot of shortages and the radicals are just soaring right now. because of that. I'm having a lot of trouble trying to pass any laws and I don't know why. Maybe it's because most of my population is illiterate, but I cannot get any good laws at all. Just try to get migration controls and the goddamn rural folk just erupted. It's bad. Oh yeah, and I just got East Africa back as a tributary. I could do the same to Ethiopia, but it's 33 infamy and I already have 44, so I'm gonna wait a bit. Yeah guys, I know, I may fancy child labor as much as the next guy, but please see the writing on the wall. It's already 1911 for fuck's sake. The economy is going good, just hit 50 mil, and I'm about ready to reclaim Ethiopia. Oh my fucking god. I barely just got back on my feet and they come to kick me back down. I cannot believe those fucking Frenches. Just as I started building up a bigger army also. What the fuck do you want this time? Ah yeah, of course, my only source of sulfur. As well as Zanzibar, but I don't care about that. God fucking damn it. Well, at least now the Brits want to help me. They will probably want my fucking capital state for that, but at least I got some help. Oh, they actually want war gold. They want to ban slavery. What a noble cause. Come here, Britain. And why not? Let's also get oil in. Those fuckers want Hausa land. Get the fuck out of here. Spain sided with France, of course. Also Russia, oh my fucking god. Why does everybody hate me so much? What did I do? And I am losing again, because the UK actually doesn't care about me. And the French started to get trench infantry. This is just sad at this point. You know what? Let's get the conscripts. I don't think they will help that much, but at least I can get them. There are a lot of French casualties though, so at least I can be glad about that. Oh, I'm so glad the French suck so much. They just pulled all their troops from the border. I don't know where they are going, but they are letting it empty. Also, the French never finish conquering Algeria. They always leave one little state alive, and it bothers me so much. The UK is genuinely trying to invade Normandy with 4 divisions against 200 French ones. And we also cannot get them under 0 because I am not recognized yet. And I'm getting pushed again. How the fuck can the French even afford this goddamn army? Oh, they got into a civil war. Perfect! I was wondering why they went from 700 to 200. Can we actually win now? There are so many dead in this little goddamn war. How is this still going? It's okay. The UK is gonna capitulate soon and I'm gonna be alone against France again. And I still cannot win, god damn it. Yep, there they go. Don't understand how they capitulated before fucking Russia or Spain. Spain fucking lost 300k men and they only have 24 million population, Jesus. And the French are still not willing to give me a white piece. And I am capitulating now. This game is so fucking stupid, man. There are 561k men fighting in basically the Sahara Desert. Well, I could stop myself from capitulating if I would take back Zanzibar, but I sent this army here and it's not doing anything. It's just sitting on the empty front. Oh, now they are attacking. Okay. It literally took them 2 months to take an empty territory. Now, I'm just hoping that Spain and Russia will capitulate soon. I think Spain already did. Yeah, there is only Russia who has to capitulate now. Because I don't think France has many troops here. Because they're kinda busy, as they should. Oh, no, they still have 140k men here, when their country looks like this. Understandable. Ah, yes, of course. And now for some reason, although the enemy doesn't have control of both of the war targets, I mean look, Zanzibar is not occupied at all, my war score is still going down, although it shouldn't, and no, they are not occupying my capital is here. This bug was also in the game since the beginning and nobody bothered to resolve it until now, and that really fucking sucks, man. Maybe I shouldn't play this game at all. Don't think it's worth it. Well, at least I'll manage to get Ethiopia back together with Egypt, because they joined in to protect it. And as you can see, they're not that good at protecting shit. What? I don't know how in the fuck this happened, but this little uncolonized tribe here conquered French Zanzibar. My French Zanzibar. And no, I cannot colonize it because Oman has a claim on it. This this Oman. I am currently the world 9th largest economy, only 10 million behind fucking Russia, but that's not important. The thing that bothers me is that the number 10 in the world is fucking Belgium with 62 million. And no, they did not expand, not even a little bit. This is all they have, those two states. And they are absolutely massive. Meanwhile, Netherlands, who is actually communist, what the fuck, that had a colonial empire that lost, only has 20 million GDP and 5 million people. I don't know how Belgium can grow this much, but it's absolutely incredible. They are in the Prussian market though. Oh my fucking god, is this for real? The entirety of the Ottoman Empire is in the Romanian market. Oh damn, they have 20 million GDP. That's almost as much as the Ottomans themselves. Damn, this is awesome. That's really amazing. I never seen such a thing happening. I just managed to reduce the autonomy of Egypt. I had to also fight the Ottomans for that. It will be quite some time until I will be able to annex them, and it's already 1923. So the game is near its end. The good news is that I finally upgraded to trench infantry, so I think I might be able to get recognition from Austria. They don't seem that much more powerful than us, but I'm not sure if the war goal will count if I only occupy this little piece here. They don't have it as an incorporated state, so I don't know. And I have no navy and no intention of ever building one. So if that doesn't work, we are screwed. Wait a minute. What about sulfur? I don't have a single state where I can get sulfur from. So where the fuck is all of this coming from? Okay, half of it is from Egypt and the other half from trade routes. Bitch, what trade routes? It's Ethiopia trading shit in? I don't think I can check. Ah, here we go again. What the fuck do you want this time? Middle Egypt, Upper Egypt, and regime change in Egypt. Okay, you know what, Toasty, I can go fuck yourself. I'm not afraid of the bitch ass inbred pussy boy. Maybe I should be, but I'm not. Yeah, actually I'm gonna lose this war because I cannot station my army in Egypt to prevent this naval invasion, and I cannot occupy those Austrian colonies because East Africa is not in the war for some fucked up reasons. So yeah, well, maybe I can do some kind of navy shit and invade something, but I don't have high hope. Oh, okay, so I managed to invade those guys, and yeah, that counts. Even better news, Egypt is holding the Austrians by themselves. It would be way easier if I could actually garrison my troops there, but no, it's impossible. Alright, well, there we go, now we're recognized. We are still not a great power though, but we are a major power, finally. Which means we are not gonna take that much infamy anymore. Oh, look at that, only 9.3. Before this, I think it was like 16 or 17. So I wanted to reduce Egyptian autonomy again, and of course they refused because they are such a sassy bitch, and they called in the Ottomans again. So I decided to dismantle the Ottoman Empire. Wish me luck. Yeah, the motherfuckers don't stand any chance. Their whole entire army is down here in Egypt. I'm almost sorry for them. That's what you deserve, nerd. It all went downhill for the Ottomans when they left the Romanian market. And it's already the 30s, god damn it. It's all because of the French, only the French's fault. Almost got 100 million GDP as well. And we are only the 8th place. Russia overtook me somehow. What is Quebec doing? Never mind, I'm not gonna comment on this. Hey, we hit 100 million. That's pretty good if you ask me. Oh my fucking god, the UK has 500 million. And so has France, Jesus. Okay, I think this is enough, guys. It's already 1933. We even have an Albania on the map. I am deeply sorry. This is as much as I could do. I don't know, I just think that this game is really unfair. Or maybe I am just garbage at it. So, I don't know, this was just a little experiment. May or may not play this again in the future. Just like the video and give me a comment if you want to see more Victoria 3 on the channel. Thanks for watching this far, and as always, I would like to thank my Patreons. Flossy, Tomilea1, Arctic, CJ, Madra, Devante, Thunder, Grongwegs, Windows Mistake Edition, Gateflicker, Jack M, Blocky, and Erika Mannerheim. You guys are great, and until next time, don't forget, whatever the fuck it's going on in South Africa, it's terrifying.